Welcome to the final part for the baby Ryujin tutorial, and in this part we are going to look at the shaping. So I'm going to do this similar to how I did the walking in the rain tutorial, the shaping part for that. I am not going to glue it, but I'm going to go and give you all a rough idea on how to actually go ahead and add the details and of course shape, and then I will let you actually add the glue in your own model if you want. Yeah, it would probably be advised if you do add it, because it would be much more easier to shape. Anyway, let's get started. Oh, and I forgot to say thank you so much for the first part getting almost 5,000 views. By the time I'm recording this, it's nearly at 4,500. So guys, thank you so much, and the girls, thank you so much for watching the first part and making that happen. That means a lot, and I never knew it would be really successful with yous. Anyway, so first of all we have two things that we can do, but I'm not going to do it. We have first of all the scales. Now you can, of course, if you wish, shape the scales. I am not going to do it because I have done too many in the past already, and if I do start to do it, it will bring back annoying memories. No, I'm only joking, but I'm not going to shape the scales in this video. It would take forever, especially to do a few, but you are more than welcome to do some if you want. If you don't know how to do the scales, I will link a video in the description by my friend Origami Sage. He has a tutorial on how to also shape them, so make sure to check that out if you want to shape them, but I'm not going to do that. So that's the first part you can do. The second part, we do have enough paper for the dorsal spines. If you want to make them, you can. What you would do is you would make a halfway crease all the way down. Now this would obviously be best to do it when pre-creasing, so let me just show you. Where's the pen? It's there. Of course, if you do plan to do another one, then you can add the dorsal spines. So let me show you. I'm just going to draw this unit, so it's a 2. I'm going to draw the actual section here. So 1, 2, 3. So let's draw a 2 by 3. So we have this. Now this part indicates, is it going to go in focus? Here. This part here. Oh, let me zoom in actually. Right, go in focus. There. So this 2 by 3 starts from this pleat right here. So we have this, we'll open up. It doesn't start from here or here, it starts from here. So if we open up, we have 1 unit by 2 unit. So let me just draw this on here. So we have 2 across by 3 down, and that indicates this part here. So we have 2 across by 1, 2, 3 down. So the creases that you need to make for the dorsal spines are this middle crease, which you probably do not have at the moment. So make this. Again, it's easiest to do these creases and pre-creasing, so it doesn't take too much time to do this, to pre-crease it and collapse, so you're more than welcome to pre-crease and do it again, or add them in at the moment, but I would suggest do it before you even collapse. Right, so first of all, make the halfway crease, and then we are going to add 2 45-degree creases right here. These are mountain folds. No, are they? Valley folds. Valley folds. I'll find out in a second. That a pre-crease one just to make sure. So we're going to make 2 45-degree creases here, and then another crease. Another 2 creases here. So we're making a kite. Yep. So these bottom 2 are mountain. This is valley, this is mountain, valley, and valley, and then you'll end up if you use these correctly, you'll make two creases sort of like this. You'll make these normally, so don't worry about trying to pre-crease these. There's no exact reference. So you'll make these, and if all goes correct, you will end up, let me try and, how's it best to show it? Yep. Oh, how's it go again? Is it up the way up? Could be a bad drawing. It's probably the wrong way about, but I don't think it is. Is it? No, that's right. Yep, so you end up with something like this. So what this is doing is basically hiding this part of the paper. So this is what these creases are for, because they're making them right here. It's hard to explain like that, but that's what it is, that's what it does. So that's the creases you need to make. And then once you do it here, you will open up the next pleat, or if you're already pre-creasing, do the exact same here. And then once you do that, open up the next pleat, exact same here, and then all the way down all the pleats, basically till the end. That's how many you need to pre-crease. Now let's get into collapsing. Your feet are soaking and you're working on the table. Oh, he has got wet prints all over the table. Flipper, what have you got to say for yourself? What have you got to say for yourself? Hey, I'm trying to record here and then you're going to get all this wet. Okay, so sorry about that. Had to let Looper in. Now realised it was raining outside and he is soaked. So let's look at the one example for the dorsal spines. Now where did I pre-crease this? So here we have the creases here. Here the two 45s and then the two 1x2 creases. Mountain fold, valley, 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 mountain. So you are going to, if I can do this with this paper, probably easier this side. That's going to be it. This paper isn't the strongest. So we need to fold this mountain fold first. And I'm just going to roughly fold this part in half. Then I'm going to make the mountain fold, let me try and hold it in place. Make this mountain fold right here, the centre mountain fold, which again is this part here. This crease here, where it stops here. Again, these creases will be made naturally once we do this process. And then we have this. Make sure these are strong. Now slowly bring it together. Again, you would do this for the parts here as well, which would make this part lie flat. So you basically need to do it, have them all continuously being collapsed at once to get them to lie nice and neat. Where's this? It's a valve. So like that. And I'm sorry if my thumbs or fingers aren't the prettiest. I cut my nails and this is what the cold weather does after it, so I do apologise. That's what you get. Again, you would then repeat this here, which would get rid of this excess paper right here, which is stopping this part from lying completely flat. But you would repeat that for all of them down in the bottom. So you can do that if you want. Again, I'm not going to do that, but that is just an example of how to do it. Let me zoom out. Okay, so for the actual shaping, you would valley fold this up. You can add glue here, but wait just a few minutes just to see what else I do in case you want to do something different. But adding glue there would hold it completely tight. turn it around, and then we have the front set of legs. So what we would do is open them up evenly. So we have this, and then we are making two 45-degree angle creases at the bottom, or if we hold it like this, the first unit up within the leg. Let me try and zoom in, it's easier to show and focus here. So the first line in, you would make a crease from this point to this point. Again, these creases could be added in the crease pattern and during pre-creasing. It would help. So we have that. Then this is the neck. Then you would fold this up. And of course, if you wanted the dorsal spine, in fact, if you didn't want the dorsal spines, you would make them out and fold here. But if you wanted them, you would make it on the halfway mark. And then when you fold it over, let me put this back in place first, if I can. Right, it's going to be a bad example, but I'll go with it. When you fold it up, you will see the dorsal spines there. That's how it will look if you want to add them, but if we don't add them, we just make them out and fold like that, and it will lie flush with the top, so you won't see anything. So it's entirely up to you if you want to add them or if you don't. So I'm just going to peg it here and line up the rest of these scales, or this pleat, oops, with the rest of the model. I'm not going to cut the video on any parts, so it's best to show you exactly what I'm doing. If you're not adding dorsal spines, you could glue just here so the overlap sticks, and then it makes it easier to fold over. Right, this is not going easy for me. Let me just peg it right here first. And then fold it up there. Then peg it right here, and then one on the front. So basically that's what it will look like if you don't add the dorsal spines. Again, it's always important to make sure you have 3 units here and one unit here to keep it even, pardon me, on both sides. Now the front set of legs, what you can do is just open up, and then we have an extra unit worth of paper inside. So again, this crease could be added in the crease pattern. You would fold it in half, just like that, either this way or the other way, but entirely doesn't matter because it's just there to hide the paper. This crease is just to hide this excess paper, then you'd fold down. Now the legs are quite small, but we still can do things with it. What I'm going to do is just fold by sectors, so fold this over. So let me show you this edge and this edge to the centre crease. and then crease. Then I'm going to unfold it, do the same on this side. Unfold it, and then I'm going to open sync the first and the second. Now we're just going to open sync these parts. Now the way I'm shaping it is, there is no exact proper way to shape this model, it's entirely how you want to do it. So this is how I would probably do it. So I'm going to do this and see how it turns out. So I think I might, no. There. There's the first one done. Now we're going to do the same on this side. Where are the creases? Here's what's there. We're not spread syncing it, so don't like do that and then fill it over. That again, that could work, but I just want to see how this turns out first. Again, there's no right or wrong way. It's entirely how you want to do it. So that's that done. Now do the exact same. Flip it over, and again fold both bisectors. Not focus. Fold both bisectors, and then open sync again, just as you did here and here. Now this is what it looks like. So we have done 4 open syncs, 2 on each side. So now do the exact same what we've done here on this side. Now we have this. So we have, I forgot to say that you're going to do 2 more spread syncs on this part on the left hand side, because there's extra paper on the left hand side compared to the right. So the left hand side is slightly thicker than the right. Anyway, so don't do this part. I'm just going to spread sync this one just to see what difference it makes when I try to fold over layers to try and make, like, add more detail in a way. So I'm just going to do that now, so don't bother doing that. So now fold it over. Again, we only have 2 toes on each side, so there's not too much we can do in terms of shaping. We have, let me see, we could fold it in. In fact, let me try this first. Oh, I'm out of frame. I'm just going to fold over this part that I spread sunk, just to try and create more detail on the leg. I can do this twice. Maybe just to there, like there to there. Just want to see how this works. Just trying to add small bits of detail. Then maybe again. So I have just done that. Again, yeah, I'm going to keep it like that. Can I do the same on this side where I haven't spread sunk? No. On a way I can't really. So I'm going to spread sync this corner completely. Okay, I think it's probably easiest if we do that. I'm zooming out a wee bit. I think it's gone out of focus because I'm too close. And then just fold over again, not all the way down, but stop it where it hits this part right here. There. And then just the layer underneath. Yeah, I don't think I'll get that too. Maybe. So like that, so that just creates an extra bit of detail. Again, if you want to or not, you can even fold it even more up. So again, this is entirely up to you on how you want to actually go about shaping. And then in terms for the toes, how much, let me try and, I can't really, let me see. No, I think it'd be best if I'd done it a bit less. Then like, wrong way. I think that would look good with it. Yeah, it could. And just reverse one over. So again, you could do something like that. That's actually quite nice. It's similar to the Ryujin. You've got the curve here, the pleats here, and the thinness as well, so that could work. So I think I'm actually going to go with that. It's quite nice. So hopefully, let me try and zoom in more, see if I can focus. Now like that. And if I unfold it, just to try and show you what I've done. Basically creases like that. I didn't make this here, which I could have, but it would be too high up. The toe would be too big and then it wouldn't look as good. So that's what I've done. So hopefully you managed to do that. Now again, do the exact same on this side if you want, obviously, to keep it symmetrical, so it would probably be best to do that. I'm not going to do it, just to save time. So we're going to undo this peg. Where's the next leg? Undo this one. Here, so there's two flaps, so which one is which? Can we fold this part in? Would this work? No, wrong one. I think I tried this before, it would, but again it keeps this pocket, it traps this pocket inside, so there's no way to easily separate the toes. Probably could, again I don't know what's right or wrong. This is all about learning when you're doing a model you're not too familiar with. Again, you could do that, or let me see. If I fold this up 1 unit less, yeah, we'll do that. So I folded up. This flap goes extra. Let me show you. So this is as far as the flap goes. Instead of making the 45-degree crease at the very end, I could, but then this flap doesn't go that far. So if I did that, there would be different heights. So I'm going to bring this flap 1 unit back and make the 45-degree crease. And then when I do that, they both line up and they're both the same height. So fold this back up. I'm going to peg it. Oops, part don't lie flat. Oh, that'll do now. Oh, that's actually fine. Now, again, these two legs are different from these two ones because this is much thicker. These are 2 units worth. This is only 1 unit worth. So again, fold down. There's not much we could probably do. Let me see. Yep, I'm going to spread sink this corner just as we did in the first parts here. Unfold it and open sink. Probably easiest if I open this up. In fact, I'm just going to spread sink this corner to make it easier. So hold it like this and then just spread it. and then fold back over. Now I'm going to do the same on this flap, so this layer here. So again, fold it to the edge. You could go straight ahead and spread sync it right away, but it's easier to do this. So it gives you a good starting point, and it helps you line up the creases. Like that, and then just fold over. Now we're going to put the paper back in the position it was beforehand. Close this back up and peg it. Now fold down, and then we're just going to open sync the layer under it to align up with the creases on this side. So it's just a matter of, oh yeah, we could spread sync this part as well, but we'll do that last. So open up this layer, and now we're just going to start lining up the edges. And once you've got that lined up, you will start the crease from here to the very end of the paper, so no gussets form. We don't want that. Like that. And then just fold it over. And then we're going to do this 2 more times, so open it up. And then line it up with this edge, and then the edge behind it. Oops. Let me fix this for the edge. Yeah. Like that. And then one more time. Like that. And there we go. Now unfold it actually. Zoom it a wee bit. And we will again spread sync this corner. So again, fold it to the edge, crease, unfold it, open it up, hold it in this position, and then spread. And make sure it's even on both sides. And again, make sure this crease, the centre crease, is one straight line. It's not at an angle like that, so it needs to be straight to get it perfect. And then close back over. Now repeat everything that we have just done on this side to this one. And now we have this. So it's the same on both sides. Now simply fold it down, and then you can either shape it the same as this, where it's one at the front, one at the back, or again, it would look best to keep it the same. Now let me try and do this again. I did it quickly off camera just to make sure. Again, you could do something like that, or have 2 at the front. Again, it's entirely up to you on how you want to shape it. You can keep this one at the front, one at the back, or the same here, or 2 at the front, 2 at the front. Again, it's entirely up to you. There's no right or wrong way to shape. Now, I'm not going to show you too much more because I also want you to try and jump into the shaping on your own as well. So the tail, you have paper here for the tail that you could do things with. You can unfold the layers. Doesn't need to look amazing, but you have paper you can pull out and then flatten the creases to make it quite wide, like that. You do that with all of them. So you could do the tail like that, So it's not difficult to tell. I want you to believe in yourself, push yourself. Don't always rely on tutorials to make things or to shape things. It's always best to learn by jumping in the deep end and trying it for yourself. And the head. You can, for the head, fold these up to make the ears. And that's all I'm going to show you for the head. Again, I don't know how I would shape it, so I'm not going to show you me fiddling about with the paper when I'm probably end up making nothing. What I want you to do is, again, try it. How would I make this look like a dragon head? These can be the ears. So for me, these are definitely the ears. We have a big flap here, which the thing is with models, when you shape, the way the bases are collapsed doesn't necessarily mean you need to use that to shape. Because we have this large flap here, doesn't mean we need to use it like that. You could spread sink the corners, you could sink them in, you could fold this down like that, like open sink it so you get smaller part. It's entirely up to you. Again, this could be a bottom jaw. If you have two spikes in here, this could be the top part. This could be like the tongue. It's entirely up to you on how you want to shape it. And that is it. So please make sure that you attempt to shape this all by yourself, or most parts. You will learn so much from it. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you managed to make it, and please make sure to tag me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and show me your results. So thank you so much for watching, everyone.